guys, welcome back to our series where we're helping you to start reading the Bible. It's been great to be able to start doing this with you. We've got a couple videos already in this series where we are giving you an example of what that looks like, walking through it, explaining why it's important to follow Jesus and read the Word, what we're reading. So if you miss those, that means you need to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any more of those. All right, so in today's reading together, we're going to start at the beginning, which is a very good place to start. But we're actually going to start there literally. You're going to go to an Old Testament book, the very first one, called Genesis, and you're going to read Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. Okay, so that's it. That's the only introduction I'm going to give you. Stop right here. Go read Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. Okay, now, again, before we start discussing a little bit, I want you to go to a New Testament book called Hebrews. It's after the Gospels. It's kind of near the end. And I want you to turn to chapter 11, and I want you to read verses 1 through 3. Hebrews chapter 11, verses 1 through 3. Go ahead, take your time. I'll be here waiting for you. Okay, now I had you read those passages because of both what they say and what they don't say. What they say and what they don't say. So let's talk about what we can learn from these two passages. Number one, we learn that God is the one who created what we see even before we saw it and what we didn't even see. I mean, that's what it says here in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 3. We understand the entire universe was formed at God's command, and that what we see now did not come from anything that can be seen. Now, I don't know how big you are into quantum physics and origin of the universe and those kind of things, but that passage actually helps to line up with it. So we learn that God's the one who created it, but we didn't see how and we didn't know where it was coming from. The other thing that we learn from this is that the Bible doesn't outline exactly how he did everything. It isn't specific about 7 24-hour periods of time, or over a long period of time that God created the universe and the earth and humans, or some combination of those two things. The main thing that Scripture wants us to focus on is that it's God who did the initiating, God who did the creating. He brought something out of nothing. That makes him different and unique than anything inside of the creation, because we came from something else. But it says that God brought about creation out of nothing. But it doesn't say exactly how every step from there took place. The other thing that we can learn from here is that God says that you are not an accident. He creates on purpose. He created you on purpose. You are not an accident. You are not an afterthought to him. You are made on purpose. So, what can we do then as a result of that learning? What do we need to obey? How can we actually change? Well, it might be difficult to actually change a particular behavior as a result of this. These two passages are a great place where we might actually have a belief system changed as a result. And then as that belief system begins to permeate in our thoughts and permeate in our lives, it might work itself out into some of our behaviors. So maybe look for any beliefs that you have that would limit God's power, that would limit his ability to make an impact in your life, limit his love for you, and to be able to see that removed and to begin to trust God, to be able to and believe that he wants to love you and see amazing things in your life as you trust and follow him, that he's not one of many gods, he's not one of many things in creation. He is the one who created something out of nothing. So don't forget to make sure that you have liked, subscribed, smashed buttons, hit bells, done all of those things, and leave us a comment below. Leave us a comment below of what question you might have about dinosaurs. That's right. fire away. What question do you have about dinosaurs and the Bible? All right, we'll be back in just a little bit.